Hi everybody! This is my final tweet video. I have everything written on the piece of paper in front of me, so I'm sorry if I look down. I just wanted to make sure I covered everything. So, this was one of my favorite classes I've ever taken here at UF. I really didn't think that I would get any different of an experience from this class than I had in my previous leadership classes. I loved my previous leadership classes, I just didn't really get a wow factor out of them. Um, I learned more than I've ever learned in this class. I learned more about myself and my classmates than I ever thought I would. My biggest thing I learned was empathy. I really thought it was awesome and one of my favorite experiences to listen to everybody's story in class and to just hear what they had to say and to just find something new that I never knew existed about that person, and I barely even knew them to begin with, and I found this just really awesome story about them. I learned also to not be so judgmental. I wasn't judgmental to begin with, but it really helped me to hear those people's stories and to just really think about people in a different perspective and to say, wow, I don't know much about that person. They could have gone through something just crazy and I wouldn't have known. So I really learned to just take that into consideration and to really think about someone in a different light and to try to not be as judgmental and to not read them before I knew anything about them. I also learned about communication, to more effective communication. That's going to get you somewhere in life. I have the hardest time with communication. I tend to keep things bottled up and don't let them out. So it's really hard for me to talk about communication and to try and say what I feel when it's really, really hard for me to talk about my emotions and stuff like that. I just think that it's better to, through this class, I think it's much better to get out what you're feeling and to try to communicate, and it's better than no communication at all. And through what Tony said, it's the way he talked about communication was just so amazing to me. It was just new perspectives that I had never even thought of, and it has helped me so much more. And I talked to my parents about it, I talked to my boyfriend about it, and they've noticed like real change in my communication, like have really noticed how I can really talk about how I'm feeling better now. I've also learned balance through this class. I tend to freak out when I get too much on my plate, and I've really learned to take things one bite at a time and to really think about what I have on my plate and to just say, wow, you know what? That's really not that much. I can do it. I can really do it. It's really helped out with my stress levels because I tend to stress myself out and it gets really bad. But I've learned to balance more and to really take my time and to do my best with everything, which I think is one of my most important core values, is to really try your best and to do the best you possibly can the first time. My dad was really big on that when we were growing up. It was do your best so you don't have to do it again. Which lastly goes to my quote. You don't have to wait to hear well done or good job. You can know every day, at the end of the day, God's smiling and saying, hey, that's my girl. This quote has been with me for a really long time. It's really important to me because my faith has gotten me through a lot, and I really do look to my faith for guidance when I really need it most. I think it's really important, and to me this is the most important and true form of leadership, and it's really helped me a lot through college and really helped me to discover more even throughout this class. So thank you for listening.